about those moments that prepared me for life. Something that a book, something that a school could never have taught me. Life taught me.
I wake up 5:30, thank God I'm still alive. I'm seeing flashing lights, I guess it's time to shine. It's time to start my day, first thing I do is pray. He says to make a way, just know you'll be
your champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Welcome inside the Hall of Fame. Now, can you dig that?
Oh, welcome inside the Hall of Fame. I'm Booker T, 6-time world champ, 2-time Hall of Famer. Got my man Brad Gilmore here with me as always. Want to thank everybody for stepping inside the Hall of Fame, man. Getting your champagne wishes and caviar dreams. It's been a whirlwind weekend for myself, guys, but we here live and in living color. ESPN 975-925 as well as podcast. We doing it, man. We doing it big. But I'm excited, man. I got the dopamines going today, guys, just because I'm still coming off, like I said, huge weekend reality of wrestling. 30-man last stand rumble went down, and I must congratulate my man. This is a spoiler. I want to congratulate my man Gaspar Hernandez, who walked away, knocked down 29. That's my man, Gaspar Hernandez, as well as another spoiler. You guys going to see it. Just check out Reality Wrestling. Go to Reality Wrestling /YouTube, and you can check it out on the weekly. We always on time, too. Want to congratulate my man, Maddie. Ice. Oh, yes. New Reality of Wrestling champ, as well as another spoiler for you guys. New tag team champions as well, Fly Death. I want to congratulate those guys because guess what? The Heat is going to be on the hunt for some more gold. And Fly Death, you might be next in line. I just want to throw that out there. But I wanted to do this. I want to do this before we even get started, man. I want to thank my staff, man. I want to thank my staff and my crew at Reality Wrestling, because if you guys haven't seen the photos, if you haven't seen photos of what went down Saturday night, 9300 M&F Lowry Expressway, if you missed out, you got shut out because it was sold out, man, standing room only. I want to thank my staff, man, and my crew, all of my guys, all of my girls, for going out there and getting it done, man, so professionally. They stuck around the past midnight, making sure everything was right. And when I say everything, I mean everything, man. I know I'm talking a lot here today. Brad, how you feel, man? How you feel?
I feel pretty good, Book. I mean, coming off of my favorite show every year, and this was the largest crowd at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena over there at 9300 M&F Lowry Expressway. Had a lot of stars in the building that night. You had the Boogeyman. You had Maven. You had Big Body Javi. I mean, people were there, man. People were there, and it was a hot ticket. Here's the dopest stuff. The tickets were so hot. I mean, it got to a point to where it's like, look, if you could find a corner, a crevice, or a nook and cranny that you can stand in, we'll sell you a ticket, right? But then But guess what? We ran out of those spaces too. There were people who walked up and said, well, I guess we got to check it out next time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Hey man, we definitely want you guys that missed it. Make sure you jump online, man, to go to realitywrestling.com right now and try to get you a seat, because we've already announced for next month. Pay Up is going down, and Matt Cardona will be in the building. And we just about an hour or so ago, we only had about 40 tickets left. And we're still over a month away from the show. You know, so guys, get your tickets and get them now. But I tell you what, I'm trying to make sure we get a few more people in the building. I'm spending a little extra money, get some construction workers down there, knock out a wall here, knock out a wall there, and we're gonna see if we can get some more seats in there by the next show. How about that?
I love it, man. You saw the line that went out the door and around the corner. Yeah. You saw that, right? You were there.
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful team. It really was. It was a beautiful team. Just let me know, man, all the hard work that we have put in. Like I say, we got a hell of a team at Reality Wrestling. All the work that we have put in is finally paying off. And I'm just glad to see the young girls get a chance to go out there and perform at the highest level on Broadway. This is literally Phantom of the Opera, Shakespeare for these guys. And we're trying to make them feel like they are on that WWE stage, on that, worldwide stage, to where it's just not, a dream. It truly is a reality. Oh yeah, man. I'm feeling it. I got a little rock star in me today, but no, man. It was a hell of a show from top to bottom. Everybody went out there and performed. And like I say, guys, next month, Matt Cardona, King of the Indies, whatever you want to call him, he will be at Reality of Wrestling. A lot of people say I couldn't get him. A lot of people say, man, you can't get Matt Cardona. He's busy, man. He's got too many shows booked. And I say, let me make a call, a SOS to Matt Cardona and see exactly what we can get. And within inside of 10 minutes, we had a phone call and the deal was done. Matt Cardona will be at Reality of Wrestling. And the question is, who's going to face Matt Cardona at Pay Up?
That's what we're all wondering.
That's the question.
We want to know.
Everybody want to know who's going to face Matt Cardona at Pay Up. Well, I got another spoiler for you. It is coming out here, right now. He gave me a phone call. He said he was going to be posting something, but I can't even wait till he do that. He can still post it later, but I got itchy fingers right now. Right now, I can feel it in my bones. He said, I want a shot at the King of the Indies. I want to put myself in that spotlight, and all it takes is a win, a night against Matt Cardona. And he said, if you bless me with that night book, I promise you, I will come to Reality of Wrestling and do it like it's supposed to be done. Do it like you did it. Make this sucker bow down. Make him pay, my son. Make him say, Daddy, I don't want none. I say, what? Because I'm like, you quote my lyrics now. He said, yeah, because that's how bad I really want him, Book. And this guy, man, he's a guy that I got a lot of praise for. I said, man, if you want some of Matt Cardona, you can have some of Matt Cardona. Ladies and gentlemen, spoiler, Kenny King will be stepping up in the main event. Special attractions match versus Matt Cardona.
Wow. Kenny King versus Matt Cardona at Pay Up. That's official. That's breaking news here. I didn't even know about this. So, I mean, look, think about this. It's Kenny King versus the King of the Indies. This is royal warfare.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I just thought of something. We can build this King versus King.
That's right.
I'm just messing with you, man.
You almost said something else. That rock star almost got you real comfy real quick. You better watch it, man. We're live. You know what I mean? Booker got a little caffeine in him, and all of a sudden got a little crazy. You know what I mean?
You making me spill it too, man.
No, I didn't do that. That's God I'm telling you. You don't need any more of it.
Okay.
Hey, look at you. You almost did it again.
I'm trying to clean up here, man. But nah, man. Kenny King will be in the building. I'm filling it all the way up now just for that. By the end of this hour, I'm gonna be lost my damn mind. How about that? Hopefully we're still on the air.
We're still here.
I'm talking about tomorrow. Nah, man.
Royal Warfare is going down. King versus King at Pay Up. The King of the Indies versus Matt Cardona versus Kenny King.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful, man.
It's a beautiful team. It's a beautiful team. I'm looking forward to it.
I know we got to go to break here in just a second.
We got 1 minute. Okay. 1 minute exactly.
Give me your 1 minute analysis of something that went down over the weekend of the announcement of Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on Netflix. I want your 1 minute analysis of this.
Let's go make this money, man. Let's go make this money. It's one of those type of deals to where we're living in this fantasy life now. We're living in this life now where pretty much we can do anything now because, you know, people just want to be entertained. I don't like, honestly, as far as I don't know what the rules are. I don't know if it's, 2 minute rounds. I don't know if it's 3 minute rounds. I don't know if it's, 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, what. But I hope this fight is short. I hope they figure out some kind of a point system to where not point system, but timing as far as I don't know how 3 minutes is gonna be long for Mike Tyson to sustain more than 4 rounds. So I don't know if this is just a money grab or what, but people are gonna want to see it. People are gonna pay for it, and it's gonna be a spectacle at the end of the day. And my thing is, if I can get a ticket, I'm gonna be there. Stick around, guys. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute.
Can you dig it, sucker?
And this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about sex. Hey, you remember when you was always ready to go? I'm talking about strapping the rocket on it, man. Going straight to the moon. I'm talking about getting it done. If you want that extra confidence, I got something for you. Listen up. BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, but in a chewable tablet at the fraction of the cost.
But the great thing, Book, is you can take it any time, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days.
The best part, guys, it's all done online on the internet. So there's no doctor's visit, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at a pharmacy or any of that.
And the thing is, Book, Blue Chew's tablets, they're made right here in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package, so no one is the wiser.
Let's just get it out there, guys. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. It's like this. Chew it and do it. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew absolutely free when you use promo code Booker at your checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping, man. That's BlueChew.com. Use promo code Booker to receive your first month absolutely free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And, we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the Hall of Fame podcast. Chew it and do it. Boom. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame. I'm still in there cleaning it up, man. Everything, nothing don't blow up in here. But welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, guys. Coming to you from ESPN 975-925. Me and my main man, Brad Gilmore. We're going to be taking some questions in a minute. So all you super chatters, make sure you get ready. Make sure you send in some questions or whatever it is. We down. What you got, man? What you got?
No. I mean, look, last night was the Academy Awards, right? The Oscars, the biggest night in Hollywood's recognition for their award ceremonies. And I wanted to know if you saw your boy,
John
if you
Cena.
saw your man, because there was three, as by my count, three WrestleMania performers were on the show last night. Yeah, Bad Bunny on the show last night. Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson last night, who we're gonna have to talk about here in a second. And you had your man John Cena. Did you see John Cena at the Academy Awards?
Yeah, I did. I mean, how can you not see him? Yeah,
Well, normally you can't see him, right?
yeah.
Normally you can't see him. But
Yeah.
what did you think of John going out there butt naked? The biggest show of the year.
No, man.
That took some goal.
I was risky, but it was, just go to show you how far we have come and how far John is willing to go to entertain.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's all. That's the only thing that is. That's a wrestler doing something like that. Wrestlers gonna put themselves out there. The good ones, the really really good ones. They're gonna try to figure out how I can, embarrass myself, to the utmost to entertain somebody. That's just the way we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and he went out there, man, and stood there in the middle of the stage. And what was funny about it too, it was best costume was
Yeah.
the category he
Yeah,
was presenting.
Yeah,
He was ironically wearing no costume at all. But, shout out to John Cena.
he's in shape
Going out
though.
there.
He looked like he's still in shape.
It looks like he's ready for a run, man.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, he's just coming off that run with Solo. He says he's not done yet. I don't know how you fantasy book John Cena's final run as a pro wrestler, but he looks like he can still go. And you know what? He just had a really great interview drop with Chris Van Vliet, where once again he gives some props to you
really,
early on in his career. Well, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said something to the extent like you were one of the guys who knew how to go out there and work essentially without a blueprint, without talking through it in the back. And he said that was essentially how he and a lot of others got to learn so quickly
yeah.
because, he trusted in y'all, guys like you. He mentioned you, I believe, Eddie, maybe JBL, I think. As
I
a
pushed,
three.
I pushed John, man. I pushed John because I could see so much in that dude, man. I knew he was going to be the life and the heartbeat of the company. Sometime, and it was that sometime wasn't that far off. And I just wanted to see exactly where he was willing to push himself. And he was the one guy, man, that I've worked with, I could say more so than any, never asked any questions at all. He never asked any questions. He just went out and did it the way I asked him to do it. And I was like, wow, and every night, and I would tell John, before we go out, he said, what are we doing tonight? I say, Shakespeare, baby, Shakespeare. He go, all right, book. And that's the only thing we would say, you know what I mean? And now when I greet John, last time I saw John was at the PC about 3 months ago, and he goes, Shakespeare, and I go, Shakespeare. And then, I was like, yeah, what's going on and whatnot. And then I went to walk away, and he goes, Book, how you doing, man? And that was one of the first times in all of our meetings, since, we got started, that he literally stopped and made a conscious moment to say, Book, how you doing? And how you, because that's the only thing we would always think about was Shakespeare in the business. And we've gotten past that now. And he made the reference that, hey man, how you feel? You know what I mean? Thought about me. I was like, wow, good dude.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, I got to meet John once, and I remember it was at the Hall of Fame in New Orleans, and I'm standing off to the side with my wife, and he's walking into the arena. He just chopped it up with you and Charmel, but he's walking into the arena, and he stopped and turned around and introduced himself to me. Like, I don't know who he is, right? But he introduced, hey, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And then he walked in. I'm like, oh, that guy's a class act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just a class act.
Yeah, no doubt.
And it seems like that's persisted throughout, and to me, I always say this, it doesn't surprise me one of the boys or girls are used in Hollywood a lot because pro wrestling is the ultimate entertainment boot camp. You know what I mean? Like, you got to learn how to work in front of a live crowd on television, play a character, memorize lines, know where angles are, know how to work to a camera. You learn about lighting, you learn so much working in this one industry that it doesn't shock me that they always seem to always do well. And now you see guys like The Rock coming back, and The Rock book is official. Rock and Roman, Cody and Seth, main event, night 1 of WrestleMania. It is official. The tag match is going to happen. This will make Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns the first 2 men to ever main event back-to-back nights of WrestleMania. I'm sure Dusty Rhodes and the entire Samoan family are smiling at that bit of history. But there's a big tag team match. Last year, we had a huge one. Sammy and KO versus the Usos was main event in night 1.
Yeah.
This year, for the 3rd time ever, a tag team match in WrestleMania, The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, man, it's gonna be on fire. It's gonna fire. That's why I said just sit back and watch and see how this thing play out. You know, I think everybody at the end of the day is gonna be like, man, that was awesome. You know, and the thing is, we got so many ways we can play this thing now. I mean, there's so many little nuggets we can play with as far as creating this story. And look here, I don't even want to book the show. I'm not gonna even try to book it. I got a little company called Reality Wrestling, guys. Called Reality Wrestling. I do a lot of booking and try to I try to make sure that show is on the right page, on the right track. But I don't book WWE. I just don't. I try not to because I want to enjoy the show. I want to make sure I watch it as a fan. But I do see a whole lot that can be done with this thing. So Brad, don't even try to spoil it. Don't even try to spoil it.
I know. I got my ideas too. You know what I mean? I can see how this is going to go. But it's going to be awesome to see the spectacle of WrestleMania 40 and to have The Rock there and to have, I don't know. I mean, even the Hall of Fame class that they have coming out. I know we got super chats about it, and we're going to get to it. Some of the names announced for the Hall of Fame. I think it's just going to be a great week at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, Book, you've been to Philly before. Are these cheesesteaks really as good as they say they are?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it overhyped?
Cheesesteak monster. I mean, it really is. It's just one little spot. It's still there. It's right across the street from the what's the ECW arena name now? 9300 Arena.
Something like that.
I think it's 9300 Arena, something like that. It's a little spot, little bitty spot right across the street. And I had one of those Philly cheesesteaks from that spot right there one time. Man, I'm talking about good. You know what I mean? Onions, you know what I mean? Caramelized, you know what I mean? Cheesesteak just right out. I mean, a melting boatload of cheese, and then that bun. Yeah, man. You can get it's up to why it's a lot of fat folks walking around in Philly.
Well, there you go. We've figured out the mystery.
That's what it is. I mean, I'm not saying anything that's not true. I mean, people don't have a little overweight. I want to get in the gym. Work out a little bit.
Now, I believe last time I looked, Houston was ranked in the top 3 fattest cities in the United States.
Bunch of fat asses in Houston too. I'm not saying it. I'm not trying to get past Houston. I'm just talking about Philly. The cheesesteak. I mean, come on. You go your whole life eating cheesesteaks. What do you think's gonna happen?
You're not gonna have a long life. That's for damn sure.
Exactly. So cholesterol level way up, in Philly. But now
the LDL is just it's high. It's through the roof.
Philly's a place you just definitely better be on your P's and Q's, man. Don't go there slipping. Don't go there messing around. Certain areas, if a brother walk up to you and say, "What's up?" You might just walk faster. Okay.
Keep moving.
Exactly. Don't try to make small talk with people at the gas station. You
Leave
feel
the nice watches at home.
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. I got you. The Rollies gonna have to stay at home.
My point. That's what I'm saying. So no, man, just make sure you looking over your shoulder. No, that's some good people. It's the setting of brotherly love. Yeah. In a lot of ways. Okay. So just make sure you be, Take care of yourself. We gotta take a break, man. Anybody out there from Philly, man? We just play. These just
We love you. I never been to Philly.
Philly's hot, man. It's hot. Don't they just stay out the wrong neighborhood. We'll be back in a minute.
Can you dig it, sucker?
All right, everyone, it's Booker T and Brad Gilmore here, and we've got something exciting for all you sports, comedy, music, and theater fans out there. We're talking about Game Time, the fastest, easiest way to get your hands on tickets to your favorite events.
That's right, Book. We love all those spontaneous, unforgettable moments, and Game Time is here to make them happen. Whether it's a last-minute decision to see a game or a sudden urge to catch a live show, Game Time has got you covered, giving fans access to tickets even at the last minute in over 60 cities across the United States and Canada.
Hey guys, this ain't about getting in. This is about getting the best seats in the house. With Game Time, you can see images of your seat before you buy it. So no surprises there, guys. You can score tickets swiftly. Skip the line, guys. Just dive straight into the moment.
Absolutely. And listen to this. Game Time guarantees the best prices. Find tickets in the same section and row for less elsewhere. Game Time will give you a credit of 110% of the difference. So there's no reason to wait, Book.
So whether it's the thrill of the game, the laughter of the comedy, the rhythm of the music, or the drama of the theater, guys, don't let the opportunity skip by. Choose Game Time. Grab your tickets and just enjoy the moment.
Live should be spontaneous, Book. So guys, don't miss out. Check out Game Time now on their app or at gametime.co. That's gametime.co.
Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Just download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code BOOKER for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Lowest price guaranteed. Oh, yes. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, man. I see we got a lot of super chatters, man. Do we want to take some super chats?
Yeah. We can go to super chats. We can go to the super chats here. Let's go ahead and.
The thing is, we don't want to run out of time. We only on limited time here today with you guys, so we definitely want to try to get all of you guys here inside the Hall of Fame. So let's get it done.
Yeah. Raw is in town in our hometown tonight, Houston, Texas. I saw Zilla Fatu was hanging out with Jey Uso. I saw that. I saw a wrestling banner.
At a little spot, here in Texas City, called Reality of Wrestling. I had, Jey Uso stopped by to see the place that he helped build, and I just wanted to thank him up close and personally. And Zilla came down as well, so it was kind of like a family affair, like type thing, So it was cool. It was cool. It was real cool.
That's what I saw online.
That is, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's them boys. That's them boys, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we do have super chats. If you have a super chat that you want to send in, we only got this segment and next. So make sure you get in that super chat before we go. And you know what? Also, we need to give a big shout out to O'Shea Jackson Jr., who got a rousing reaction from everybody here inside the Hall of Fame. All the chatters, all the commenters loved O'Shea being inside the hall.
You know what? O'Shea trying to take my job. He's trying to take my job. He want to be promoter. He want to be booker extraordinaire. He want to be like Tony Khan, booker of the year. That's what he want. You know what I mean? But nah, his ideas, his thought process, it's definitely seemed like he's. It's almost like deja vu. Like when I got in the game, it seemed like I'd been there before. It seemed like O'Shea Jackson has been in the game in from some form or some fashion, because honestly, from a thought process, he thinks about it so much mechanically than a lot of guys that have been in the business. Let's say that.
Yeah. I mean, he was great, and everybody enjoyed him. We should probably, it'd be a good time to have him back is like post WrestleMania, like after the fallout. See what happens to his tribal.
No. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, guys. I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna put it out here right now, just like I was talking about Matt Cardona, and I needed him to come to Reality Wrestling. I'm gonna put it out there right now. O'Shea Jackson, he's doing a lot of talking, all right, and I need him to put his money where his mouth is, and since he know that much about wrestling, come to Reality of Wrestling and train and have a match at Reality of Wrestling. Do something like that, then you approve to me how much of a, because I'm gonna tell you, man, you just can't get in this business without getting your hands dirty. All right. We on the road to Summer of Champions. We're gonna have some of the biggest stars out there as a part of the Summer of Champions. And I'm right now reaching out to O'Shea Jackson to say, man, you need to reach down deep and see if you can pull it out of yourself and come be a part of reality of wrestling. And I'm not talking about just look at it from a spectacle perspective. I'm talking about being adventurous. I'm talking about stepping inside that danger zone, inside that square circle, because it look like you've been working out. It looked like you've been in the gym. It looked like you've been in training. It looked like you in shape. Let's test yourself. All right. That's a challenge from Booker T. O'Shea, let's do it.
I like it, man. Let's see. O'Shea, what do you say, man?
No,
You coming down to the road?
Hold on a second. And I'm not talking about against me.
But you know what? I mean, I could see it happening. O'Shea, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Summer of Champions 10.
Oh,
Could be something.
it's beautiful. It'll be a beautiful thing.
All right. Well, we're going to get to our super chats here. The first one comes from Mr. Callie Toenail. Callie says, the question is, who inducts Paul Heyman? People say CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brock, because of some of the roster page he's on, or something, because of some roster page he's on. Who do you think the job should go to? Who should induct Paul Heyman? I like Punk or I like Austin. Those are good. Austin was a part of the Dangerous Alliance back in WCW. CM Punk obviously had that 434-day championship run with Paul.
For me, man, it wouldn't be somebody who really have that true connection. And I think that's Dreamer, man. Dreaming, he was the guy, and he was the guy in ECW. He was in ECW when it literally was at its height. Tommy Dreamer was the guy that was really, really pulling that company, man, and roaring that ship. He was the guy. He really was. He was there from the beginning, man. And I saw go back and watch the footage. A young Tommy Dreamer, good looking, handsome. What was it? What was it? What did they call him?
He was I don't know what his nickname was back then.
Hold on a second.
They called him a pretty boy, but
hold on. It was the what was Tommy Dreamer's handle? The Innovator of Violence.
Innovator of Violence is what they called him.
Yeah, the Innovator of Violence. But he looked like a pretty boy. That was the thing. That's what got me over with Tommy Dreamer. He was he was a handsome kid. He looked real good. But the Innovator of Violence, oh man, no, that's who it would be for me. It would be Tommy Dreamer. No, next question.
Tommy's a great pick. Is there anybody else from that ECW wave that would be good other than Tommy?
RVD was there too, but
RVD, the Dudleys,
the guy who really was the heartbeat. Even though RVD was, he was no slouch or anything like that.
No, of course not.
But I just really believe the heartbeat of that company, man, it ran through Tommy Dreamer. That's just me from an outside perspective looking in.
Well, we're going to find out. I don't know when they're going to announce the names of the people who are inducting, but any of those names are good. But Tommy would be a great option. Well, also, I want to shout out everybody watching us on X right now. We have our largest viewing audience, I believe, ever on X right now.
Wow. What's up, people? What's up? We love you. We love you for stepping inside the Hall of Fame. Just tasting it, man. Champagne wishes, caviar dreams, man. We love you.
We appreciate everyone on X. All right, our next one comes from Rebel Rockstar. Hey, Book, do you think there will be any more cinematic matches in the future? If so, who do you think or who would you want to be in them?
First, do I think it would, ever be another one? If we have another pandemic, if we need to go that route, I think it would be cool. But I think the cinematic match, I think it has to be at a certain place for a certain time. I don't think, like right now, for me, I really don't have the need to want to watch a cinematic match. And one reason is also it's not a whole lot of guys that,
It would fit.
it will really fit. Seriously. I mean, God bless Bray Wyatt, but that's definitely something that was up his alley. The Undertaker, that was definitely something up his alley. I don't think, just say for instance in AEW, Darby Allin, it would be something, perhaps up his alley. He could do
Yeah.
a lot of cool
Because
stuff.
he and Sting did one cinematic match over
Okay,
there.
okay. So it's just not that many guys that would actually fit today in professional wrestling. It's just
Yeah,
not
I
there.
mean, I think it was a product of its time. I mean, obviously there was the what was it called? The deletion, the ultimate deletion, final deletion that Matt Hardy did when he was Broken Matt. It was an era. I think that it has to be the right kind of cinematic match because you also think about it. There was ones previous to the pandemic, like you think of the Hollywood Backlot Brawl with Goldust and Roddy Piper, which one of the most iconic things in WrestleMania history. So it's just got a call for it. But I'm with you, Book. I don't really see a character on at least the WWE side of things off the top of my head where it would make sense for them. And I agree. Darby Allin, maybe, Darby's going to be climbing Mount Everest, right? Isn't he still doing that? Maybe they should do like a Mount Everest cinematic match.
Do
You know what
that.
I mean?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, send two of them up there. The challenge was would they come back?
Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, it looks like Darby's not afraid to jump off something. Sammy Guevara's not afraid to jump off something. We could do
Sammy's suspended right now though, so he can't do it.
Sammy is suspended. I heard that that in the match with Jeff.
Why would
something
you
happened.
suspend somebody for having a bad spiel? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean? I'm not advocating for guys to go out there and just
Continue working.
I mean, do spots and where they can hurt someone. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying accident happen all the time. And I'm wondering if Darby Allin actually got suspended for doing the moonsault, or was it one of those cases where they, maybe he wasn't supposed to do the moonsault and he just went up and did it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the protocol in AEW is, you know what I mean? In reality wrestling, if it's you're not supposed to get a chair, you better not pick the damn chair up. That's just the way it goes. But that's another story. We got to take a break. Stick around. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for an important public service announcement.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. What's up, y'all? It's your man, Booker T, 6-time world champion, 2-time Hall of Famer, and I'm here with my main man, Brad Gilmore, on the Hall of Fame podcast. And today we're talking about something that's been a game changer for us, and that's HelloFresh.
That's right, Booker. Whether you're looking to save money, eat better, or stress less in the new year, HelloFresh has got you covered. We're talking about farm-fresh ingredients, chef-crafted recipes, and the best part, it's all delivered right to your doorstep.
Brad, I used to stress about meal planning, especially with my busy schedule. But with HelloFresh, man, I'm whipping up quick, tasty meals in no time. And my favorite has got to be their 15-minute recipes. Man, who knew I could cook a gourmet meal that fast?
Absolutely, Book. But let's talk about variety. HelloFresh has over 45 dinner options each week. So that's right. There's going to be no more recipe boredom. Plus, they've got calorie smart and protein smart options, perfect for keeping those New Year's resolutions in check.
And Brad, as a family man, I'm sitting down for dinner with my crew, and it's important. HelloFresh, quick and easy meals have made that reality. Even on the busiest nights, it's just convenient. It's bringing the family together.
And don't forget, breakfast fans, HelloFresh is hooking you up, the listeners of the Hall of Fame podcast, with free breakfast for life. That's right, a free breakfast item with every delivery. Now, that's a sweet deal to wake up to.
Y'all heard it here first. Go to HelloFresh.com/BookerFree and use the code, man, BookerFree, to get your free breakfast for life. Remember, one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Oh, yeah, man.
That's HelloFresh.com/BookerFree with the code BookerFree. Don't miss out on America's #1 meal kit.
Join us in making cooking fun, easy, and absolutely delicioso. It's Hello Fresh. You got it. Oh, yeah. Can you dig it, sucker?
It's time to get your champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Welcome inside the Hall of Fame. Now, can you dig that?
Boom. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame. We're doing it. We super chatting right now, but just want to remind everybody about Reality of Wrestling's next big adventure. It's going to be going down, April 13th?
April 13th.
April 13th. Matt Cardona will be in the house taking on Kenny King, main event, special attractions match. The house will be sold out. We only got a few tickets left, guys. You want to get in the house, you better do it. Do it now. Go to realityofwrestling.com and get your tickets now. We will have some general admission tickets probably going to go up after we sell out every seat in the house. And then after that, it's going to be standing room only, man. I love the standing room only effect. So, guys, we will find you a spot inside, the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena. I had to give my man his props. Give my man his props.
That's right, man.
Yes, most definitely. But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say let's keep it going to our super chats because this is the last segment of the show. This is from John JID 999. With Muhammad Ali being inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was thinking of his Mid-South match. How would have Bill Watts made that happen? Excuse me. Yeah, let's talk about the first part first. Muhammad Ali announced as a part of the 2024 WrestleMania 40 Hall of Fame class. A few names have been announced since we last spoke about Paul Heyman, including Bull Nakano and the U.S. Express, which is Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda. Mike Rotunda, also known as IRS to early 90s WWF fans. And Muhammad Ali was announced today, obviously a posthumous induction, but we know just looking behind you what Muhammad Ali means to you. What does it mean to be sitting in the same Hall of Fame as Muhammad Ali?
Oh, man, it's going to be awesome. When I first heard about it, I was like, wow. It's a moment. It's another moment for me. That's all it is. Another moment for me. I was wondering if I was going to be able to stay up, and be a part of the Hall of Fame this year just because I got NXT and I'm going to have to get up really, really early following morning, and I'm going to be beat down. I was like, but I say Muhammad's going in, Paul Heyman's going in. I got to suck it up. Got to feel it. I got to suck it up. So, man, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, Ali, what he meant to the business. I know he was involved in several things, when it comes to wrestling, but I think a lot of people remember him being at WrestleMania 1 as the special guest enforcer in the first main event of WrestleMania ever. And now 40 years later at the WrestleMania again, he's going to be going into the Hall of Fame. But he was also did a couple things. I remember you telling the story of you and Road Dogg working and Muhammad Ali's walking down through the crowd to come to his seat or something. And y'all are taking time so you could switch positions just to get a look at the champ. And
Joe Louis Arena.
The Joe Louis Arena of all places in Detroit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He was also at the Clash in Korea, I believe.
Yeah.
He was there as well. And, of course, there's a legendary photo of you and him above your right shoulder now. And you're crazy. Lifelong wrestling fan. Obviously, everyone always talks about the Antonio Inoki exhibition match that they had. Ali also talks about how he stole a lot of his stuff from Gorgeous George.
No, it's amazing, man. Like I say, it's definitely a moment for me, man. Like you say, I got Muhammad Ali right here over my shoulder, and it's one of those times. That was a moment for me. I got invited to. I was in his hotel room right there, man. I was in the hotel with Ali, the champ. You know what I mean? So what a day, man. What a day.
That's crazy, man. And obviously, you think Barry Windham's already in the Hall as part of Four Horsemen. Mike Rotunda. Definitely a Hall of Fame.
Oh, definitely Hall of Fame. I'm looking forward to. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to the festivities actually go down. It's going to be a busy week, but WrestleMania is it's normally like that. That's just the way it is.
Now, he said, how would have Bill Watts gotten Ali in Mid-South Ali was a wrestling fan. I'm sure he may have been in town and, hey, you want to come to the show? I don't know how it happened, but that's typically how it does.
Normally, yeah. But I can't, say how that would have went down. But I'm sure Bill Watts was a guy who would have loved to have had a moment with Muhammad Ali.
Well, I just saw that Travis Scott is at Raw tonight, and it's like, hey, Travis Scott's a fan. Obviously, he named his side character Cactus Jack. Part of his brand is called Cactus Jack. He's definitely a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And he's in town. He's in town. The show's in town. Come to the show. Let's see if we can do something. It's typically how it happens. This comes from Tabari Quarles, which is the first time I'm seeing this name, I believe. So what up, Tabari? Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Couldn't they have had Bianca and Jade team up at WrestleMania for the tag team titles and build chemistry maybe for next year's WrestleMania? I think that's still maybe a possibility.
It might be, but I wouldn't book it.
What any of them are doing.
I mean, it wouldn't. For me, it's not a good look to have any alliances with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill at this moment, where Jade hadn't done anything yet. I mean, she haven't set her foot in the ring from a singles perspective, and now you put her in me personally, I wouldn't book that match.
You're thinking Jade is a solo star.
I think Bianca's a solo star.
And Bianca, yeah.
I mean, it might be a time where they have to, come together as a tag team because they're feud, and you know how that always go. They make them,
Sure.
that kind of thing. But no. Me personally, I wouldn't book that. And I'm a promoter. I'm a booker. That's what I do.
Yeah, I feel like Jade should have some presence on the WrestleMania card, and Bianca. I mean, WrestleMania is kind of becoming her show. 3-0.
I mean,
Always going for a title.
Going to find out. You know what I mean, as far as what they're going to do. But that match, I wouldn't book it.
Yeah. This one comes from Richard Jr. Can Roxanne Perez start an NXT women's faction? Well, she's not making a lot of friends right now in the NXT women's locker room.
Who's going to want to partner with her? Who's going to want to, be brutalized and, berated on a regular basis if they just say anything? No, I think I really like what Roxanne is doing right now. I really do. But I do feel another faction in NXT coming very, very soon. So just stay tuned.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to ask you about this, talking about NXT, because we did have a return to NXT from AEW, and that was Ty Dillinger. Coming back. Sean Spears, yeah. How do you feel about having him back in the company? Did you get to talk to him at all that night?
I got a chance to talk to him, and he was, it's just good to be back home. I'm sure it does feel good to be home. No matter what you go out there and do after you work under that machine, under that brand one time, it's different anywhere you go. And then when you come back, you go, man, I really realized why I was here, from the first place, because this is it. This is it. No matter, even if it's, starting back over in NXT, this is it. And there's so much room for opportunity. But yeah, I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, I mean, NXT still on fire too. Y'all building to stand and deliver, which is gonna be going down WrestleMania weekend as it always does.
Early
That's the
Saturday
big show.
morning, man. Early Saturday morning, I gotta be.
Hey, man, look, it's all right. It's all
Yeah,
right.
I guess.
You got to put in work.
Rockstar.
You know what? It's one of the most tired I think I've ever seen you.
What's
Was
that?
WrestleMania 35 was in New York, right? This is the year that you and your brother went into the hall.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And you did the kickoff show. So you did Hall of Fame the night before. Then you did the kickoff show for 2 hours or whatever it was. A&E was filming a documentary about you at the time.
Yeah.
And so you're doing that and you're shooting these things, shooting this, shooting that, going here, running around New York, doing that. And then I'm just talking about on that show, though. Do the Hall of Fame the night before. You're filming with A&E all day. You do the pre-show or the kickoff show. Then they have you go down to do the Hall of Fame segment on the show.
Yeah.
And then you had to do commentary on the show
Yeah.
for another match.
Yeah.
You were ready, man.
I was working, man. I was working, bro. And it's like that every year. So
Yeah.
trying to prepare myself for this year as well.
We have one more super chat, I do believe, here from J.R. Smith. And this says, Booker, How do you find peace with your past mistakes in order to achieve all the success that you have? Hope you and Brad are doing well. Appreciate that, JR.
Oh man, I appreciate that question. I mean, everybody make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. It's what we do after we make that mistake. How do we make that mistake a positive opposed to a negative? And I think for me, you can't dwell on the past. You really can't dwell on the past.
Yeah.
The mistake that I've made, I've tried to atone for those mistakes by getting people to trust me all over again. And then once I got in that position, the guy told me, his name's Bruce Gasarch. He helped me get on my feet, and he paid for me to go to the wrestling school. And I told him, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back. And he said, no, don't pay it back. Pay it forward. And that's what I've been doing ever since. So that's
There you go.
the way you look at life. You know what I mean? I appreciate that question right there. I want to thank everybody for stepping inside the Hall of Fame, getting your champagne wishes, caviar drink. Wish we could stay here longer, man. But I got to get out of here. I got to get to Monday Night Raw. I got front row tickets, man. Best seats now. Actually, I got a backstage pass. Oh, yeah, man. But I want to thank everybody for stepping inside the Hall of Fame. Brad, all the heavy lifting, we appreciate it. But until next time, peace. We love you. We out.